We are Women's Integration Network.
We will make a difference in the lives of individual women by spreading a wave of empowerment that will change the nature of Western society. Our mission statement is, evolving communities one person at a time, changing legacies. Having meaningful relationships with people who respect, listen to, and support you is critical. But for many Aboriginal women who move to the city, that network just isn't there. They don't have support in their fight against the racism and oppression that forms the foundation of our society.
Women are givers of life, yet there are 582 documented occurrences of missing and murdered Aboriginal women and girls in Canada. Aboriginal women and girls are 3 times more likely to experience violence than any other population in Canada, and 5 to 7 times more likely to die from that violence.
A sense of otherness is often associated with Aboriginal women's issues because they are thought of as not one of us. They are not thought of as our mothers or daughters. Often the cause or circumstances of an Aboriginal woman's situation go unexplained, and they are portrayed as abject victims of poverty and inept, drug-addicted mothers who did not seem capable of maternal feelings. Ironically, while images of murder and serial killings are everywhere in news and entertainment media, the families of Aboriginal victims still have to fight to be heard.
A well-known Inuit artist is struggling to reclaim her life from the streets after falling through the social cracks of Ottawa. That city is home to many Inuit people. Thousands have migrated to Ottawa in search of a better life, but as APTN's Nigel Newlove tells us, for artist Annie Patugu, she found only hardship and poverty.
Our goal is to provide support to women who are struggling within our society.
Can you tell me what the Indian Act is?
No, I can't.
Do you know what the Indian Act is?
Yeah, it's a policy that basically sets out rules and regulations that status Indians have to follow.
Oh, the Indian Act was never translated in an official, in any native tongue at all. And here it was representing, who Indian people were, what they're allowed to do, really has all this control on Indian lives.
It's to eventually eliminate any distinctions between Aboriginal people and the dominant society.
This is page 1 and of the 56 pages. They're beaded over. The Indian Act is beaded over with white beads, and red beads were the white pages. It was to render something that had so much power into something that was just pretty to look at,
Do you think Aboriginal people have the same opportunities as other Canadians?
No. Because you ask me those questions, and it's illegal for them to do some, just everyday ordinary things, and that just seems way out of proportion.
Ainsley is a perfect example of the fastest growing trend in Aboriginal business in Canada. She's young, she's Métis, and female.
We have found that there are literally hundreds of Aboriginal community members that want to start their own business.
While it's challenging for Aboriginal entrepreneurs in cities, starting a business on a reserve can prove even more difficult.
And the women, we are the life givers, we are the water carriers. We're the backbone of the family. And the men are the providers, the protectors, and the firekeepers.
Our building will be the hub where the seeds of empowerment are planted, cultivated, given nourishment and support. Every day we will be fostering growth and change.
When empowerment happens, there is a ripple effect that touches every part of a person's life. Its effect spreads and influences the events or situations that are experienced far beyond where it started. It ripples to that person's family, friends, co-workers, and every person they interact with. The lasting impact seeps into the community and spreads.
Our building will be increasing the spiritual, political, social, and economic strength of women, supporting them in developing confidence in their own capacities.
Each one of our projects will strengthen the community and leave a lasting impact. We will influence curricula through our research. We will match women with a mentor. This relationship will foster support for a lifetime of change. We will provide volunteers with a safe, supported, and rich volunteer experience. We will develop partnerships throughout the community on an ongoing basis, and we will evolve the community and change legacies one person at a time. We are different. We have a plan for sustainability.
We will buy our building, build our assets, ensure that we are investing in ourselves and our clients, not paying needless rent to someone else. In our building, we will rent our space to other organizations. This will promote our value of community and guarantee us income. It just makes sense.
We are dealing with historical events that have dominated Canadian society, the legacy of oppression since before Canada was Canada. What we are doing has never been done in Canada. This is the time when your voice can be heard. Stand with us to make your voice heard. This is your chance to make a difference. Involve yourself.
Donate now to help us reach our goal of $100,000 for our building.
One woman can change anything.
Many women can change everything.
I read the rules before I broke them. I broke the chains before they choked me out. And I paid close attention when I learned